My thanks to the ECRC for this opportunity to speak to you. The points that I raise are covered in the rate of return instrument that you'll later hear, and a background paper that I wrote about it. My comments address three areas. The first is a guaranteed rate of return. The second is the annual connection fees. And finally, the ACT Government Sustainable Homes Scheme. The point of view that I wish to bring is one where the community can work with Evoenergy and the regulator to reduce the cost of electricity, while at the same time reducing the levels of greenhouse gas. I have prepared a paper which you should have received. If you haven't, please contact me and I'll pass it on. The suggestions will encourage investments to produce more energy for less money and lower greenhouse gas emissions. It's important to realise that what we're after are investments that save money, but also reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. Australia has run an experiment over the past 20 years on regulating the energy market. For the first 8 years, the trial appeared to provide stable prices without productivity growth. In 2008, at the time of the financial crisis, it started to exhibit what in systems we call chaotic behaviour, where returns, because they are regulated, started to go down, while the prices fluctuated up and down, but with the trend being to settle on a new stability, where the returns are lower and the prices are higher. Again, this is a feature of chaotic systems. They often settle into, if we're lucky, they settle into a new steady state. The regulated market is not working as expected. Prices are going up and returns are going down, where the cost of energy production is going down, and we have advances in know-how so that the operational productivity is up. Yet we have capital productivity going down. These things just shouldn't happen. The anomalies are explained by looking at the payments to capital. Old capital or ownership capital has a return even when removed from the system. It has been extracted but is still receiving a return even though the capital is used elsewhere. The new capital comes into the system as higher prices. It does not receive a return on investment. One way to do this is to transfer old capital to consumers as the old capital exits the system. The new capital invested could come as prepayments for electricity and receive a return on investment as a discount. Fixed yearly connection fees are a marketing technique to encourage more consumption because the more consumers purchase, the lower the cost of electricity. Its effect is for low consumers to pay more because they have no choice and cannot move. If they do reduce their consumption, they make little impact on the total consumption. Yearly connection fees are nasty because consumers have already paid to be connected. The final reason is a bad idea. Consumers tend to be poorer. Governments sometimes compensate low-income people with extra money to pay the higher fees. Removing the fees will remove the need for some compensation and so save the community. The Sustainable Homes Scheme is an excellent idea. We can make it better in two ways. The first is only to use the investments to save money and at the same time reduce greenhouse gases. The second is to make it available to everyone in society, not just those who own homes and can already get loans. We can give loans to local cooperatives who receive a return on investments with savings to achieve this. Accomplish both objectives outlined at the start of this talk. And it will apply to everyone, 100% of Canberrans. Not only households, but also businesses. This presentation has been a very quick introduction to three different areas. I believe that Evoenergy can work with the community to achieve all these reforms in Canberra. When the ideas prove successful, the energy regulator can take them to the rest of the Australian community. Thank you.